Congratulations, Harvard class of 2012. You have officially learned how to think, but you have no idea how to apply it. That's because here at Harvard, practical skills and personal hygiene are replaced with the pursuit of wisdom. Wisdom is one of the key qualities this great institution cultivates, along with diversity and Asians. As the less prominent Dexter Gate tells us, we as Harvard students enter to grow in wisdom. And over the past 4 years, we have indeed grown in wisdom through age, scholarship, and personal experience. With age, we learned that alcohol is a gateway drug to fun. With scholarship, we learned that BSing is not just a skill, but an art form. And with personal experience, we learned that if he dresses well, he dances well, and he dated me freshman year, ladies, he's gay. But the knowledge we gain here at Harvard is not just for party tricks and mindless small talk, like, did you know that the mechanism that enables you to flush your toilet is called a ball cock? I just said ball cock in front of Barney Frank, twice. No. The knowledge we gain here is for, as the back of the Dexter Gate tells us, to serve better thy country and thy kind. With these degrees, we become the modern wise men, and the world looks up to us to solve the problems of our time. We are expected to become the cat's pajamas of people, using our big brains for selfless academic pursuits, like opening an orphanage, curing cancer, or playing in the NBA. But if you're anything like me, these expectations can make you feel like a freshman boy, scared, sweaty, and unable to perform. And for me, personally, I'm not sure that I'm ready to become a wise man. These lady parts are all I know. Anyway, we can't escape these expectations. Our parents are expecting this investment to pay off. Our friends are expecting to be interviewed for our True Hollywood stories. And the Crimson's expecting to make bank when they blackmail us with those pictures from Primal Scream. Yes, we've had 4 years of intense preparation with classes like Women in Gender Studies 202. Can a person have a uterus and a brain? Or Science of the Emotional Universe 18. I have mass and take up space, but do I matter? Harvard prepared us not only academically, but for the real world as well. I mean, we now know that food is free, cars will always stop for us, and public urination and cross-dressing are encouraged and invaluable traditions. But when I think about segueing from an undergraduate to a graduate, yes, I'll be the one riding a Segway to receive my diploma. I can't help but think there is still so much we have to learn. I mean, are we really ready to join the ranks of wise men past, like Confucius, Albert Einstein, and the lady who wrote Everybody Poops? Probably not, considering that half the men I know at Harvard think girls don't poop. But then again, when we think about it, what is it about these wise men that make them so inspirational? I mean, take Sir Isaac Newton, for example. Yeah, sure, he invented physics, but he was surprised when an apple tree fell on his head while he was sitting under an apple tree. Or what about the 3 wise men? I mean, who brings myrrh to a baby? How insensitive. If Dumbledore existed in real life, people would probably give him spare change and then apologize for the Vietnam War. And Yoda got accepted to Harvard, he would spend the majority of his time in the writing center. And if King Solomon were still alive, he would definitely be in prison for attempted infanticide. So, what? Maybe being a wise man means making a few mistakes, being a little bit of a weirdo, and in some cases, threatening the lives of children. But it's through these alternative qualities that these men stood out and they were able to change the world. Take, for example, the great men of history like Karl Marx, Mark Twain, or Abraham Lincoln, who altered history forever with their trend-setting facial hair. Or Plato, who changed childhood forever, not with his nonsensical rantings, but through his invention of the pliable dough we enjoyed as children. We remember these wise men often not just because of their academic achievements, but because of their other laughable oddities, humorous handicaps, and occasional moral oversights. Sure, Sir Isaac Newton invented applesauce, and Gregory Mankiw invented boring. But they weren't perfect. And here at Harvard, guess what? We're not perfect either. But my friends, don't cower in the face of imperfection. Relish in the fact that here at Harvard, you too are aesthetically and socially challenged, lacking in common sense and in many cases, moral convictions. But your eccentricities and societally deemed failings, i.e. your B- in human sexuality, make you more like a wise man than anything else. Because yes, a wise man is smart and changes the world, but completes this task while being absolutely ridiculous. So even if you wake up next to a half-eaten sandwich in your bed from the night before, and then you proceed to eat it, or you took the T 5 stops in the wrong direction, or you actually attended an Ec 10 lecture, these mistakes don't deny you access to the world of the wise. Rather, they make your life a joke that everyone can laugh at, like Buddha's belly or Steven Pinker's haircut. So, if your goal is in fact to make the world a better place, one smile at a time, don't lose your dopiness, your nerdiness, or your pretentiousness that comes with a Harvard degree. Because we're all laughing at you and feeling better about ourselves. If Dexter Gate were still alive today, I think he'd agree. Here at Harvard, to serve better thy country and thy kind, we really enter to grow in our weirdness. So friends, stop thinking about fulfilling expectations and becoming some hyperbolized version of a wise man here to solve all of the world's problems. Instead, take pride in your lack of practical skills, knowing that every time you fail or do something stupid, somebody out there is happy you did. And eventually, after enough mistakes and unrelenting laughter, you'll find yourself an old, wise Harvard graduate who changed the world by just being your weird self. Thank you.